Alright, so this program is an album cost calculator for determining the price of the total of the albums, rather if it is within budget, and what is the average cost of each of the albums. So this first module is just calling a function for album cost, which will calculate, which will determine the total cost of the albums. So let's go to input album cost. So input album cost first declares first declares variables, and then it prompts the user to input the price of each album using a loop function, and the user would input the price. So there are 5 albums, and then when the user inputs the 5 albums, it automatically inputs a continue value, which will continue the program out of the loop, which is 2. If the number 2 is not indicated, then the program will continue the loop. I decided to input this information myself. So then we set what the total is. The total is each album added up together, and then we call the module that checks to see if the total is within our budget of $100. Within our budget function, we have basically a true or false statement, if statement, that will determine if the total is greater than $100 or if it is less than $100. So if it is more than $100, then it will say you have went over budget, and if it's less than $100, it will display your total, and then it will call the function average cost. In average cost, it will display the average of the total of CDs. So let's go ahead and run this program. So this program, let's enter $25 for one, $10 for another, and then let's say $5 for another item, $3.99 for one item, and $5 for another item. So as you can see, it displays the cost of the total cost of the albums, which is $48.99, and then this displays the average cost of each album, which is $9.79. So let's say we went over budget. Let's go ahead and try this again. If we went over budget, it will completely display something different. Let's go ahead and do that. $15, so it has to be over $100 for it to be. So as you can see, it tells you went over budget, and the average cost of the album is $30, and obviously you will have to lower the average cost of the albums to get it under budget. And that's the end of our program.